And guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hey everyone, how are you today? And good health and good morning. And how is everyone doing today? So, this is February already, guys. We're already halfway through winter. How are you guys feeling about that? Hi, beautiful. Hi, Black Butterfly. Hi, Brett. Hi, Skake Love. Am I pronouncing it right, sweetie? Hi, Marlene. How are you, sweetie? Just push this. This just won't go down. Let me just take a look. Oh yeah. Looks like it. All right. I'm going to put on my beautiful necklace here. Here it is. I think this is it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put on my necklace, which is sigils. I don't know if you guys know what sigils are, but we'll go into that later. Down the line. We'll talk about sigils, but this is the sigil for the 7 archangels, and I'll read them to you. So you're going to see me wearing a lot of jewelry that is about sigils, and I'll be happy to tell you how beautiful is this. Wait, let's get this. My press is always lopsided. I think that's what it is. My press is lopsided. Okay, let's bring this down just a little bit. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's pull these up just a little bit. Oh, yeah, I gotta make them look good. Okay. All right. How pretty is that? All right. So this is the seal of God, 7 archangels sigil, and it's the seal that has archangel, all the archangels: Gabriel, Michael, Gaziel, Samael, Saquel, Raphael, Anael, Adonai, Elohim. So pretty. I went and brought a whole bunch of sigils. I am in love with sigils, like love them. And so this is the archangel, 7 archangels. We'll talk about it one day. How's everyone doing? And good health? I'm gonna need one, right, Brett? Talk to Joan in the feed, and then she'll tell you which website to go to on ST. Hi, Melissa. Oh, Melissa is saying hi to Misha. Hi, Misha. Morning, everyone. I finally made a morning stream. Yes. It's so beautiful, right? But I know. So beautiful. So beautiful. You know, I have to tell you, it's really time to get spiritual ready. It's time to get Zen ready. Nobody's waiting for you all to catch up anymore. Some of us just gotta go. Some of us are on the purple brick road, and the door's open. doors aren't closing, the gate is open, but some of us can't wait by the gate for y'all to catch up. So if you want to know what sigils are, go ahead and do your research, and that way when I do make a show about it, it's easier. I'm not teaching you. You've already invested in what they could be. Oh, I meant to bring my stool. I can't get up. I refuse to get up. Misha says hi, Melissa. Good health, Melissa. Hi, Shady. I can't reach to say hi to you guys today. I mean, I could. I guess I just don't want to. How's everyone doing? Just want to check in. Let's do a check-in. And how's everyone doing? Follow the purple brick road. No. No, we got to do the black version. How is it in the black version? Ease on down. We got to do it. Ease on down the purple brick road. Ease on down the road. Ease on down the road. I'm going to sing this wrong, but I'm going to sing it. Don't you carry nothing, let my feet alone. I don't know the words. Come on, ease on down the road. I don't know the words. I'm a terrible singer, but I don't really care. Oh my God, why does this thing do this? All right. Ease on down the purple brick road. Yes! And purple is spiritual, and you're at your highest level when you get purple, right? And purple is shared with white, right? And I like the fact that purple came into play. I don't know when purple came into play, but it did. I don't know when it came into play spiritually, because in my growing up, I always knew the highest was white, but I know in the Catholic Church, when we're at, I forgot what it is, it's just before Easter, I think it's just before Easter, like now, I think they're starting to wear the purple robe, which represents, to the Catholic Church, it represents Christ, I think. I'm really bad at this religion stuff now. Good morning. Are you from the Caribbean? I am not, from a technicality. My grandmama and my grandpapa are both from the Caribbean. My grandmama is Haitian by way of St. Thomas. My grandfather is Puerto Rican by way of St. Vincent's. So, but I was born in the States because my grandmama, which I don't know if she was born here. I think my grandmama was born in St. Thomas. My granny was not. Doesn't matter. When the Americans brought, the island that we grandfathered over to the States. Oh, I'm Caribbean. Nobody can take that from me. But I like to explain the timeline because, from reality, I'm really Haitian. So I'm very cautious as to what island I claim. And so I kind of like to claim Haiti first. Yeah. But we escape Haiti somehow. When you come to the Caribbean, by the way, they're all connected. Dominica, Tortola, Nevis, Lucia, Kitts, St. Martin, St. Vincent's, Puerto Rico, they're all connected. There's not a person I meet here that is not from somebody's other island. So they're all connected. And somehow or another, throughout, a couple of centuries, you can find your way to another island. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right. But yeah, I'm Caribbean. Oh, Belize. Yes. Belize. Yes, had some police friends in the States. Hi, ugly duckling. How are you? Hi. So I was going to talk about the cruise ships, but I guess we'll save that later because that's actually a whole predicted in it because the cruise ships are truly crashing. I wish that they would start considering um, stopping for a while, but I know it would hurt a lot of Caribbean islands if they do. But this Omicron and this COVID is not doing well. You know, if you go on a cruise ship, you're gonna get Omicron, period. You know, they don't have the best filtration system. And you're not sure who invested in the best filtration system. And even if they have the best filtration system, Omicron gets through. So I was going to do a video on that to see how their summer was going to be, but I could probably do it tomorrow if it's a slow news day. So hope you're well. I am. No, the ancestry tests are accurate. What they tell you is not 100% accurate, right? Like I have Indian blood in me, which they told me, no, not Indian, I have Mexican blood in me, which they told me, and from different parts of Mexico, and more blood than I realized, but they don't give enough for me to understand how much. So it's a little weird what they offer up and what they ultimately tell you. But is it accurate? I would have to say yes, because my brother found his mother. So it's, from what I can tell, from what happened in my family, it's accurate. And personally, I just like to know. I like knowing where I'm from in Africa, and then I'm going to invest in the African ancestry, which will tell you what tribe you're from. That would be so exciting. And then when I first got the test, they said I was like 44% Benin, right? Which I love. Was it Benin? Which I love. I think it was Benin. Yeah, I think it's Benin where voodoo was originated. And I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. I totally understand why I'm so drawn to candle magic, right? Modern day version, right? Because you can't take that blood out of it. You can't take it out. So it made so much sense. And one of my clients, as a either a Christmas gift or a birthday gift, gave me the ancestry. It was beautiful to know. And they have since come back and they go, well, actually, we've updated it. And they go, you're more Nigerian than Benin, which kind of makes sense. I look at the Nigerian faces, and it definitely looks like I have the shape of some Nigerian women. You know, kind of makes sense. Especially if Nigerians were taken to Haiti. In any case, it was nice to know. I have a purple candle from Psychic Eye Bookstore. Oh, so it's safe to burn it. I was told it wasn't. So did you buy it knowing it was an evil candle? And you were told this by a psychic there, or you were told this by a psychic separately? You have a big percentage of Benin too? No, Sheena. No, there's a reason why the energetic field has matched us up. That's not shocking to me. I would bet you, with everyone in the group, I would bet you there is a bloodline connecting us with everyone in the group. You were told it by another psychic? Girl, light that candle. Don't waste your money. You still have it in your house? Like, if you believe something is evil, then you get rid of it. So internally, you believe that there's nothing wrong with it. So light it. Good health, Melissa Richards. Hi, Tarika. Good health. Hi, Jamie, love. How are you? Hi, Yoshi. Hi, Kay. Hi, Miss Martini. Miss Martini. I would wave to you guys, but you're just too far right now. All right. Light the damn candle. Enjoy your life. You have a big percentage of Benin. Oh, that just makes me so happy. I'm telling you, we have a group, right? And there are just no accidents, I believe. And you guys believe this too. I already know the spiritual people believe. And so I believe that there's a bloodline connecting all of us in the group. What, where, when, and how, I don't know. But it's definitely 2 degrees of separation. Sheena Turner is supposed to be part of royalty. What is supposed to be part of royalty? Benin? Benin? I'll take it. Sheena, you can be the princess royalty. I will be the queen. You will be the one to take over the throne when I relinquish it. Okay. So, you guys ready to get serious here? Anybody? Are you guys ready to get serious? An African told me they are true blacks and I'm a hybrid because I'm American. Well, you could believe all of that, but there's no such thing. There's no such thing as a hybrid, right? When the blacks were taken from Africa, we weren't taken to mix with another race. We were taken from Africa, and there were only Africans in America. They weren't black. They were Africans in America. They weren't black. They were Africans. So you can't be a hybrid because you change locations, right? A Caribbean's a Caribbean, even if they go to another Caribbean island, right? A Caribbean is still a Caribbean, even if they go to the States, right? I'm trying to help you to understand in layman's terms. Africans were taken and brought to this country as Africans. So, you're not a hybrid, you're African. And that's how you explain it the next time someone decides to diminish your bloodline. You were born African, your DNA is African, your ancestry is African. The forgotten history is what critical race theory is about. How we changed our names because people wanted to label us a color instead of a race from a continent. And this is where the lack of education is coming in, even within our own families and even amongst the African nations. No matter how you slice it, I am African. You are African. And when I pull my DNA will pull up 60, 70% African. Now, how you want to hybrid that later on, that's not my problem. But I'm African, born in America. And that then becomes my privilege. Are we good? Did everybody get their lesson for the day? Are we good? All right. Stay focused. No, I shouldn't do a topic on it. You all have to learn who you are. I don't need to do a topic on it. You all have to figure it out for yourselves too. All right. Let's stay focused, guys. Oh, let me put this down. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. All right. Text me 213-458-7408. So cold today. 4 readings. I don't know why you're that far back there, but it really pisses me off. All right. Let me pin it. No, stop. Pin. Did that get pinned? Oh, it did. Okay. Okay. Let's go up a little. Okay. And for you guys, subscribe to have a personal reading with me. And also go to 213-458-7408. All right, we're going to talk about Lauren Smith today. Is everybody Musa? We're going to talk about Lauren Smith today. And she is a woman of color who was found deceased in her apartment in Connecticut. And the reason why this case is important is because the police was called. And yet, when the police got there, they did none of anything proper, right? So the first thing you're supposed to assume is that the last person with the deceased should be a person of interest. So you separate him and you question him and you bring him down. You question him immediately and then you bring him down to the police headquarters or whatever. And then you have forensics come in because you don't know what happened. And then you have an autopsy, right? That's not really what happened. What happened was that the police got there, they looked at the guy who was a white older man and said, wow, you look like such a nice guy. So we're just going to let you go. But then to add insult to injury, they never called the family members. They never sought out the next of kin. And how I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe they found out because their landlord put a note on the door that their daughter had. I don't even know how that happened, but whatever. The police did not notify her next of kin. Hi, El Nana. She was beautiful. I thought she was very beautiful. So she met this guy on Bumble. right? And what went wrong? What went wrong? Please, God, talk to me about Lauren. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Lauren is your child. She's your love. She's your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. So the first thing I'm getting is transformation, creativity, wholeness. Transformation, creativity, wholeness. Second thing I'm getting is healing, reconnecting to your true nature. All right, perception beyond the veil of illusion. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting, but it's going to sound completely crazy. I believe that this was a sacrifice death. I think girls are not safe on these websites. I think they were taking them either for their blood or I don't know what they could be wanting inside of their uterus. Could they does anybody understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? I think these girls are disappearing because they're getting something out of them. But it's not an organ, so what is it? Although it could be organs too. I think something is being done, was done to her for the healing of others, if that makes any sense. Well, see, I wish I could say organs, but I think that's too obvious because the autopsy would have, there would have been more blood around, right? And so I'm not getting that there was all this blood. But are there certain parts? Okay. It's going to sound crazy, but listen, try to listen to me. Could there be certain parts, either in the uterus or in the throat, where you could pull out cells, scrape cells, and then use it for other things? Is that possible? Bone marrow. Oh, bone marrow is clean. And an autopsy would not necessarily see that. Oh, bone marrow. Oh, bone marrow. Because that comes out very, very clean. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, it could be bone marrow. Is there something in the womb that they could also get? Thank you, Brett. Brett said he also got bone marrow. Look at this. Oh, to get down to the nitty gritty. Oh, yes. Talk, spirit, talk. The psychic detectives are working with you. Talk, talk, talk. Is there something in the womb? Okay, that's not helping me. That's a biopsy. Oh, yeah. You have a biopsy on a uterus or in your throat. They just take some cells and the uterus sheds monthly. But what could they do? Like, what would be the reason to take uterine cells? What would be the reason? And I'm also getting throat. So what would be the reason? Because the other thing that I'm getting is that it would be a bone marrow. It could have been a number of things, by the way. Not just, God, I'm so cold. Hold on, guys. It's ridiculous. How you be cold in the Caribbean? That doesn't make sense to me. But do you get what I'm saying? So, to me, part of the cover-up is an officer or several officers in this quiet state of Connecticut where nothing happens, that there is this secret going on. There's something very suspect going on in Connecticut, right? No, it's not about a pregnancy. It's about cells going in and grabbing something. Placenta. But doesn't placenta come from babies only? RPJ, what are you talking about? This is so funny. RPJ goes, let's talk about how you left them 2 kids stranded out in Texas without any food or water, Tracy. Let's talk about that. Do you have the right Tracy? Are you talking to me, RPJ? Me? Because one, you're spelling my name wrong. And 2, who are you talking about, RPJ? She wasn't pregnant, right? So placenta has to do it. No, I think cloning, just be careful, guys, because Black people like to talk crazy shit, right? It's not cloning. Why would they want to clone more Black people? Stop. That's not it. They're trying to eradicate us. They're not trying to clone us. Oh, maybe the eggs. Oh, maybe the eggs for placenta. Egg extraction. Oh, egg extraction. Oh my God. She's at the right age. You know her eggs are really good, right? Oh my God. I'm talking about Lauren Smith, Lofty. Oh my God. So what I'm getting is the woman, Lauren Smith, things were taken from her body. Now, where I got that was this. And then the next card I got was healing, which doesn't make sense. This was the first card. This is the second card. But when I sat in it and I processed, and because I'm talking to spirit, right? And I'm like, oh, what? It doesn't make sense though. How do I explain this to everyone? They're like, just say it. And I understand now why they said just say it, because you guys, the psychic detectives, are helping me fill in the holes, right? And then I got perception, all about perception, right? I don't know Ed Buckner. Jesus Christ. Should I know Ed Buckner? Send me a link. What's the God gene tarot? Tarot and T. Well, yeah, but that was a little different. That was Henrietta Lacks, and that was a little different, right? I think what's happening in today's modern time is that they have the capability to figure out a lot of things. They don't have donations. So if they don't have donations, let's take people. Like in South Africa, Black women are missing daily. And the question is why? Why is that such a strong thing in South Africa, of all countries, right? And Black women are missing quite often here in America. And so the question becomes, why? So I think what I hear you saying when you're talking about Henrietta Lacks, Queen, is that the advancement of Henrietta's cancer blood has never, ever died. If you guys don't know the story, look it up. Her cancer cells regenerate. And they found a way to even cure polio from Henrietta Lacks's blood that they stole, right? So it's coming down to more advancements. And with the onset of more advancements, to me, I believe that stem cells is what they are using by extracting these eggs from this woman. I'm only talking about this case, which would go undetected in an autopsy. Also, bone marrow extract would go undetected in an autopsy. Like an autopsy would have to see where there was a needle incision, which you have the mark there. It could be there, but who's looking for it? When this becomes now a murder case and a Black woman and a white man that maybe the whole town is trying to save, including the autopsy physician. So, but let's stay focused, guys. Let's stay focused. They read the book. Do not watch the movie. The movie is terrible. If you read the book, you will be more mortified at how bad this situation got with Henrietta Lacks and her family. Do not look at the movie. In the movie, Oprah displayed pure ignorance, and it was so disturbing because the book is very, very detailed. Henrietta Lacks is actually a very dignified woman. So with that being said, let's move on. Give yourself permission to read the book, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. But it does bring up a really good point. And the point is that the advancements of studies have never stopped. It has never stopped. And if it has never stopped, and they don't have enough volunteers, then do we steal Black women? Do we pretend to go on dates with them, but there's this whole organization that is responsible for the killing and disappearing of women. Yeah, I'm not getting that, but you know, it's on the same line of what you're trying to describe. Absolutely. Yeah, but I don't know if the coroner is dirty. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's a vested interest in who they think is a black woman and who they think is a white man. There's a vested interest. That's what I'm trying to say. No, I'm not getting Ari's negative blood. No. All right, moving on. Moving on. Melissa, good point. Yes. It is about money, right? It is about money. And so if it's about money, it's a whole market then. I do believe that they took something pertaining to her uterus, and I'm going to stick to that. And you know, somebody sent it to me, because the minute I do this video, your phones will talk to you. Trust your phones. And you're going to get information, so will I, about some advancement on egg donations for the cure of this, that, and the third. Don't be surprised if it'll be for COVID. Or egg donations. Let me see something. Now that I'm bringing this up. Let me look up something. Oh, wait, no. Egg donations for research. Mm. Mm. There's something here called the McGee Women's Research Institute and Foundation. Let me see something else. Egg donation. Oh, see, there is stuff here. Donate your eggs for $10,000. Why? Why are you donating your eggs? And if they're going to pay you $10,000, then they need a lot of eggs, right? Because if they had a surplus of eggs, they wouldn't be paying you $10,000. All right, guys, I'm bringing it down to egg donors and stem cell research. That's what I'm getting, and I'm sticking to it. Right. But I'm just looking up Lauren right now. The woman in the same area, that's a police problem with not caring about the African American community. So you're right, Russell, but I'm just looking at this today, right? I can't go all over the place because it's too much, right? So, not about embryos. Right. No, egg donations to turn them into embryos to then take what they need. There's a book, Patterson. Patterson wrote a book, such a weird book. Can't remember the name of it. Patterson, where it was about mixing humans with birds, right? And I believe this was real. And then when I read the book, it was disgusting because one of the bird humans got out. Does anybody know that book? Patterson. It's a good book to read. Patterson. Oh no. What? Stop. Patterson book about bird research. It was such a good book. I love to read, by the way, guys. Yes. Okay, something here about the angel experiment. It says if you go to www.jamespatterson.com and click on Maximum Right Books, School to Study the 6 Bird Kids. See? I think it was true. Oh, is it called? No, it's not called Maximum, right? The angel experiment. Many kids daydream about having wings and being able to soar across the sky. Be careful what you wish for. The narrator, 14-year-old Max, is no dream. Welcome to our nightmare, she says in a prologue to the first book in the Electric Maximum Ride series. Maximum Ride is Max's full name, and she lives with her close-knit family. They may not be related to her by blood, but 6 of them, Fang, Iggy, blah, 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 have spent the 4 years hiding out at a house high in the mountains. The 6 kids were bred by scientists who, as an experiment, grafted avian DNA onto their human genes and kept them in cages in a science lab prison called the school. They're 98% human and 2% avian. They've all got wings and they can fly. The scientists have developed another mutant group, part human, part wolf, called erasers. Wow. They look human, but you can morph at will and turn into Fang and bloody thirsty wolf men. When Max's nightly nightmare of being discovered by erasers comes true one morning, Angel is kidnapped and brought back to the school. Max and her flock set out on a rescue mission, which, if there are no interruptions, spans 600 miles, 7 hours of flying time. Unfortunately, though, not for us, there are a lot of interruptions, all of which keep readers riveted from paragraph 1. Okay. I don't remember this being a book that I read. I don't remember, but it sounds very familiar, right? So I wonder, you know how some authors do several books in the same category? I believe that's what he did. Let me see if I can find the one I'm talking about, but that's pretty close. I'm okay with this one because it's pretty close. It's going way back because I read it when I was young. And I never forgot. So there's a whole series of this Maximum Ride, by the way, but that's not the original book that I'm talking about. There's another book called Angel. I wonder if it was Angel. I have to see the dates of the book. It might have been the one called Angel. Might have been Angel I read. And later he turned it into a series called Maximum Ride. I think it was Angel. Let's see. 2010. Unless no wait, that's not Angel. All right. Do you guys understand the gist of what I'm trying to say, though? Angel might have been a movie. I don't know if these are the release of the books. Oh well. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? No, the TV show Angel was different. This is okay. Let's stay focused. I'm trying to stay focused. What I'm trying to say is this death of Lauren had to do with some extraction from her body for research, and very powerful people are doing this, and it's about transforming maybe the sick to like unhealthy to healthy. Maybe it's transforming again. Like, do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? I know I'm not finding the words all of a sudden because it's just too much when you feel this stuff. This is a whole big, powerful operation, guys, and they are plucking women like right from under our noses, right? The autopsy showed that she had drugs in her system, and she had, I think, fentanyl in her system, which is what? An illegal drug, can only be administered by a doctor. Do you understand? So it feels like you have to administer fentanyl, which I don't know what fentanyl is good for, but you have to administer fentanyl because they can't, listen, okay. You can't take cells and stuff from a dead body. You have to keep the body alive. So this is where fentanyl may have come in to subdue her from the pain. The rabbit hole goes very deep. Thank you, Desiree. And all for money. All for money. All right. I'm going to stick with this. This is a pregnancy, and hold on a second. A whole big cover up, trying to bury up the information. I'm sorry. I put color in my hair, so it constantly gets under my nails. Okay. Just before I come out, like I just do a little color, but if I touch my hair. And I think it's a whole medical, even doctors are involved. I think it's a whole big thing. Does it make sense, guys? Does it make sense? Fentanyl's for pain? What? Fentanyl's for pain? Oh my God. You know what's interesting, guys? Whatever was being done to her, I think she had the wherewithal. I think she was wide awake and knew what was happening, but didn't understand what was happening to her. Well, does that make sense? Fentanyl's for pain, right? For dying patients. Doesn't that make sense? Because her end result is death. It has to be. And then, all right, I'm exhausted, guys. It's too much. Are you guys good? Do you believe me? Yeah. Yeah. And this might be, at first I was thinking there's a program there in Connecticut, but I think it's coming out of New York City, guys. Coming out of New York City. New York City is ground zero. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna stop here. This is ridiculous. So I don't know what the end result is gonna be. Like, I don't have the end result for you. I don't have it. There's definitely something having to do with eggs, and I'm gonna stick to that. I think if and it has something to do with the experimentation of African American women. Yes, only to take because stem cells come from fetus babies. So then only to take the stem cells from the fetus babies, so then these babies are that means they even the fetus is sad. All right, guys. We live in a sick world, and this is why COVID is here, right? COVID is here because we absolutely live in a sick world. This is why I keep yelling and screaming about COVID, because we live in this kind of sickness. Do you understand? Like, it's not right. Upside down Samaritan. Exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. What does that mean, guys? I don't know if this is a good reading to you all, but Shadow Samaritan helps. Oh, I get it. She's the Samaritan. Shadow Samaritan helps one person or group to the detriment of another, of his family or society, implying a kind of importance that says that others must adhere to his choice of who is most deserving. So Samaritan upright is a martyr who makes sacrifices, right? Samaritan upside down is the opposite of martyr and takes for their own selfish gain. When the wind blows, that's it. Yes, that's it. Oh my God, look at my readers. Yes, that's the name of it. When the Wind Blows. Yes, released in 1998 and then again, what's been updated in 2003, about a young girl with wings created by a cruel scientist. Read that book. This is what's happening, and this is what happened to Lauren Smith. Read that book and use your imagination. And read the book because African American women, you're not safe. African American brothers, you're leaving your women exposed out there. We are not safe. We are being used for experiments. We are disappearing. And part of it is because there's a lack of togetherness with us. There's a lack of it that we were taught. But can we fix that, please? And start to recognize I'm not jealous of my sister over here. Like, she's my girl, she's my friend, she's my everything, and we've got to stop losing each other to our own personal uglies. Like, we got to fix who we are as the capability of together is strong. So, read that book, and then that will help you to understand what happened to Lauren Smith, When the Wind Blows. And by the way, before I did the reading, I had my own impression, even wanting to see something else entirely. This card right here, trust the cards, guys. This card right here was immediate. When I saw her leg spread is how I got this information, which looks very sexual, but that was the position that she was in as they were taking from her and even tying her hands so that she couldn't move. And she was awake the whole time. Not wide awake, but just drugged awake. So. All right, guys, be careful out there. Well, that's not true. You can use kidneys from a dead person. They do it right now. They have figured out a way to use a kidney from someone who has just passed over, and they will donate it and give it to somebody. And even that is an experiment. So that is not true. They will experiment dead or alive, I promise you. It's not their problem if the kidney fails eventually. But they will tell you that it's from a cadaver, and they will tell you you have maybe 5 years, but it could buy more time to look for a fresh kidney. I just know these things, so do your research. Thank you, Divine. Divine says, I want to light a white candle for her, and I pray she receives peace in heaven. Thank you, sweetie. We could all do that, because there's got to be a togetherness for our people to stop this. All right, guys? And I'm really getting knowledge is power, so let this be knowledge for you guys. Be mindful and be careful. All right. Gotta go. I love you. Happy more. And thank you for letting me do this.